And so you got to have a focus. You got to know where you're going, and you got to get busy doing it. I believe this, that focus is life's conductor. Write that down. Focus is life's conductor. And so a lot of people are frustrated and they feel like their lives are not working, but what they fail to realize is that this key critical component of focus is missing. For me, focus is everything. Focus is what directs the flow of my life. It helps determine my priorities. It helps determine what's not important. It helps me determine what I need to invest in, what I need to commit to. Focus determines everything. So focus is life's conductor. And if you don't have focus in your life, you're going to have frustration. You're going to have cycles of failure and defeat, and you are not going to live up to your true potential. And a passionate life is a life that is lived enthusiastically in pursuit of your purpose, vision, and mission. And so I believe that one of the things that wakes me up every day, and honestly, most days I don't even need the alarm clock. I get up before the alarm clock goes off because I live my life with such a sense of purpose and vision and meaning and mission every day. And so many people, that's just not the case. They get up after the alarm has gone off 10 times. They sit at the edge of the bed. They are so depressed and frustrated with their lives. They don't, they're not living authentically and incongruent with the reality that they want, but yet they never do anything to change it. And so at some point in your life, you have to make a decision that this is not working and that I need to do something differently. And what different thing are you going to do that's going to make the most dramatic improvement on the direction of your life and the quality of your life in the days to come? I believe that a passionate life is a life lived fully in the fulfilling pursuit of your potential. Let me say that again. A passionate life is a life lived fully in the fulfilling pursuit of your potential. And a lot of people are not fulfilled because they're not living up to their potential. They are living as a carbon cheap copy of their lives and not as the original that they were intended to live. And so live up to your potential. As you heard me say on this podcast and in my books and in interviews and in magazine articles, many of the things that I'm doing today, I didn't even know I could do. There were things that were locked up on the inside of me that I did not even know were there. But as I began to live in the fulfilling pursuit of my potential, I began to discover all of these hidden things on the inside of me, treasures, gifts, jewels that could make a positive impact on the world that began to come to the surface as I pursued that potential. And let me tell you, as you pursue your potential, there are going to be things that are going to be unlocked that are going to come to the surface in your life that you never imagined were possible for you, but they've been laying dormant, awaiting your cultivation and awaiting your realization so that you can ultimately live a different life. I believe that a life of passion will cause you to be judged and misunderstood. Now, people, say I'm deep and profound today, but let me take you back in time where people said I was crazy and this doesn't make any sense, and why are you doing this, and we don't understand it, and this will never work, and you're going to fail, and this won't be successful, and nobody really talks about those times. We talk about the mountaintops and the victories and the successes, but nobody tells you about the failures and the disappointments and the defeats and the betrayals and all of that experiences that go into the shaping of the narrative of your success. And so you're going to have to be willing to be judged and misunderstood. And even in this season of my life, there are still people that judge and misunderstand, and they don't get it, and I don't expect them to get it because it's not their vision. And if you're looking for everybody to agree with your vision, understand your vision, support your vision, let me tell you, you're going to live a very miserable life because you're not going to get it. Some people, no matter how much progress you make or how much success you have, Some people will not understand your vision, and it's not their vision, and it's not for them to understand, and you don't have anything to prove to them. I think one of the most powerful and liberating truths you can ever discover in your life is that you don't have anything to prove to anybody. And I believe really about, I don't even know how many years ago now, I came to that realization that I didn't have anything to prove. The only thing I had to prove was to myself and to compete with myself and to become the best version of myself. And when I realized I didn't have anything else to prove, all of that stuff left me, the self-limiting beliefs, the internal dialogue that was negative, all of that toxicity that was brewing on the inside started to dissipate and disappear because I realized that I'm not doing this for anybody else. I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing it because it's what I was born to do. And I believe that when you get a realization of that, it will begin to shift your paradigm and change the trajectory of your life. What I know is that without passion, you do not really have a pulse. So there are a lot of people that are walking around, but they're literally dead. Dead to purpose, dead to vision, dead to life, dead to their potential, dead to what's possible for them, dead to their power, dead to their dreams, dead to their hopes and aspirations. They are walking around without a pulse. And there are so many people like that in the world, and I listen to them, and my heart just goes out to them because at some point in the journey, they have given up on life, and they have stopped living. They have just accepted their circumstances. They have accepted defeat. They have accepted mediocrity. They have accepted this deceptive narrative on the inside of them that has told them this is as far as they can go. This is as high as they can reach. This is all they can do with their lives. I refuse to believe that. Why? Because I have seen from personal experience, and if you've read my autobiography, Unbreakable, you know what I'm talking about. I've seen the power of overcoming adversity and limitations in my own life. And I've seen the success and the victories that it brought. And not only have I seen it, but I've seen it in the lives of my clients and people around the world that have been impacted by my work and my life. And so you can't hit me with that excuse because I've seen so much and so many people rise out of what seems like insurmountable situations and become successful in a field and industry or wherever it is they're endeavoring to do. And so a lot of times that's just an excuse for why we can't get to the next level and why we can't embrace the life that we were intended to live. Living passionately is living alive and living the life of your dreams. Living passionately is living alive and living the life of your dreams. And as you look at your life today, I think this would be a great thing to do in your breakthrough journal this weekend. Am I alive and am I living the life of my dreams? I mean, of course you're alive in the physical sense of the word. You're breathing, you have mobility of your limbs, your mental faculties are in place. But are you really alive? I'm not talking about just the breath in your body, but I'm talking about the depth and the width and the height of your life. Is there meaning and significance and purpose to your life? Are you getting up excited about life and excited about what's possible for your life and who you can become? And are you living a life of your dreams? Are you living a life that is incongruent with who you are and who you were created to be? I think that would be something good for you to write about this week. People have a deep desire to live a life of passion. However, they care too much what other people think to live the life that they truly deserve. Let me say that again. Most people have a desire to live a life of passion. However, they care too much what other people think to live the life that they truly deserve. And I've been there, so I can't say that this is something I know nothing about. I've been there, but one of the most liberating decisions you will ever make in your life is to live your life free of the opinions and the expectations of other people. I always tell people opinions and expectations have never opened a single door for me or created a single success or victory in my life. So we waste a lot of time ruminating in things that do not align with the life that we're trying to create. We're worried about opinions from people that have not done what